And today's topic is Mulk Anand, and we will be making notes for this writer. This is very important writer, and some questions are asked from him. Uh, like the questions are from mainly from writers, creators. All right. So let's first of all we will write down the name of the work first, and the background and the writer. So in the same way, you should keep on making your notes as well. So Mulkaraj Anand, first work we will take Untouchable. So the first work is Untouchable, and you can write down the publication date 1935. If we take about talk about the character, the important character is Baka, the young untouchable sweeper. So you should write down the character Baka, because this is asked in many exams. All right. So he was a sweeper. His duty was, and his job was sweeper. So you should remember this one. And he is the protagonist who faces discrimination and struggle for dignity in society. And this is the story of this work. This is the background of the work you should remember, and the name of the writer, the publication date. Okay, we are just going for the superficial knowledge so that we can get some good marks in our upcoming exams. So next is 1936, and as you can see in sequence 35 and 36, it's easy to remember. And when we will create a shortcut in at the end of the video, you will remember all these works. So Kuli is here, and the publication date we have done. Now write down the name of the important character Munnu. And questions are asked in different way, like sometimes the name of the work, sometimes the name of the character, and asked like which work was that, and it can be asked that who is the writer. So this is the story of Munnu, a young boy from a poor family becomes a coolie, and he was coolie. All right. So you should remember this one. Baka was sweeper, Munnu was coolie. Third one. Now let's write down the third one. Two leaves and a bud. I will also tell you a shortcut to remember this. Two leaves and a bud. And if you are watching, still you are watching, please don't forget to like the video. Hit the like button. 1937, so that you will get the notifications every day. Now, Two Leaves and a Bud. The novel focuses on the workers of tea plantation. So this is the story related tea plantation. Okay, so this is tea plantation. Why we are writing, tea plantation? So keep in mind that okay, this is the story and where we can correlate it. Particularly Gangu and Tara. So the characters are Gangu and Tara. Then if you are making the notes, you can make in the same way. Who symbolizes the exploitation of laborers? So the story is about Gangu and Tara. So first was Baka, sweeper, untouchable, 1935, 1936, and you can see this sequence 35, 36, 37. So you don't need to remember it with great effort. You can just remember 35, 36, 37, and it's easy to remember. And sometimes we fail to recognize such correlation, and then we have to put a lot of effort. Next is the village. Next work is, you should remember, the next one is the village. The village. The village is the work, and 1939. So after 1938, we will just remember that it is 1939, and Rama is the central character here. The central character is Rama, and he is representing the villagers and their everyday struggle in rural India. So this is a story of rural India. You can see it is theme is rural India. So sometimes questions are asked in this way. Next is across the black waters. Fifth one, across the black water, and the publication date is 1940. Blackwater, across the Blackwater, 1940. The character is Lallu or Lalu. Lalu is the main character. You should remember, and you should keep on writing. The Indian sepoy. He was a sepoy. Serves in France during World War First, highlighting in experience of Indian soldiers. And this is the story, and he is in France. And this is a story of World War First. World War First. Okay, so sometimes questions are asked like where he is working. So it is France. You should remember, and you should write down this. Next work is the sword and the sickle. The sword and the sickle. This is the next work, and it got published in 1942. So if you are learning a sequence, you should remember like we are doing this. We started from 35. Okay, it was 35, 36, 37, and after 37 there was a gap, and it was 39 directly. Okay, so 39 and then 40 and 42, so there is a gap as well. So if you are writing in this way, this sequence, you will remember all the years, and later you don't need to put a lot of effort to remember these all. Let's go ahead, and the sword and sickle, and here the character is Sohan. Character is Sohan, and who is Sohan? He is a peasant. He was a peasant. So you can see the different characters. So there will be a lot of questions from like untouchable Baka. He was a sweeper. Munnu Kuli, he was a coolie, and two leaves and a bird. It was this story is about tea plantation. Kangu and Tara are the main character. The village, 1939, rural India. Rama, the character, main character. Across the Blackwater, 1940. Lalu, he is sepoy, and he was in France, World War First. So he is sharing the experience. And the sword and sickle. This is about a peasant named Sohan, and this leads the struggle against the oppressive landlords, embodying the spirit of resistance. The next is the big heart. The next work is the big heart. The big heart. It got published in 1945. So if you are writing the sequence, so I should remember that we will, two gaps are there. The big heart here. The character name is Ramu. Ramu, a young boy, navigates the challenges of poverty and social inequality with his innocence and resilience. And the whole story we will learn from. We will go through, the detailed videos or detailed notes you can get, and there you will find. I have already made, the detailed video on channel. The private life of an Indian prince. Let's see the private life of the private life of an Indian prince. Indian prince. The short trick I also told you in previous video in when I made the complete video on Mulk Anand, the detailed summaries you will get. Prince Ashok Chand. So the main character is Prince Ashok Chand. Ashok Chand. And the next one is the road. Ninth one is the road. The road got published in 1961, and here you will see the main characters Baldev and Arjun. Baldev and Arjun. When you are studying English literature, actually, it is very tough to go through all the works and the details and the story and everything. And if you want to get a job in government sector, you have to do smart work. Like I have told you all these works and the character list. If you get go through them, mug up them, and get a job first, and then you can later you can, if you are interested in going through the in-depth study, you can go through that. So first was Baka, the sweeper in Untouchable, 1935. As I told you, the series is going like this. As I just told you, all right, here you can see series is going like this: 35, 36, 37 dash 39 or 40, 40, then dash 42. After 42 we have dash, and then directly we have 45. So in this way, if you are making a sequence easily, most of people have a problem that we don't remember dates and years in English literature. So if you will use this method of learning dates, you will never forget, because you don't need to study a lot, you don't need to remember a lot. You will already have this sequence in this way. Okay, at the end of the video we will do this. We will do revision session as well. Baldev and Arjun. Now let's go for this next one. Baldev and Arjun. They rode. Our father-son duo, Baldev and son, father and son, travel across India, encountering various characters that reflects the country's diversity. So this work is about country's diversity. So you should remember country's diversity. Okay, now next work is Bubbles. And it is the bubble. And it got published in 1965. 1965. Manohar. Next, write down the name of the writer. Sorry, the character Manohar. And Manohar is protagonist here, represent the disillusionment of the youth with social norms and values. Now let's turn over page. Hopefully, till this part, you have made your own notes. And next one is, let me choose red color. Morning face. 11th is morning face. Exactly. Read what is important for your exams only, and the way you can retain maximum number of writers and the works and the characters. So 1968, you should remember here we have the character Kamal. Character name is Kamal here. A young man struggles with the identity and relationship, reflecting on love and loss. And 12, we go for the 12th one, Confession of Lover, or okay, we have done Morning Face. Confession of a Lover. And this work got published in 1976, directly now. Various characters in a short story explores different facets of love and human relationship. I don't have characters names here, but later if we can add after searching. And later we will add them. And the old woman and the cow. The old Woman and the Cow. And this work got published in 1982. And how I remember this work, I remember this work like the old woman had 82 cows. So how many cows? 82 cows the old woman had. Here you will see the collection. This is the characters from different walks of life again. Many characters you will see here. Selected short stories of Mulk Anand got published in 1983 and 87, sorry, on Conversations in Bloomsbury. So now the last work we will write down here, 14. We will add some things here later. Conversations in Bloomsbury. Bloomsbury. And this work got published in 2014. And this is the work. Anand himself is a character in this in these conversations. So you should remember Anand. Okay, Anand himself is a character. You can write down himself. Okay, as a character. That's why it is important. And okay, so hopefully you have written all these works, and we will create a shortcut to remember these all works in another video, not in this one. I will just make it. The live will I will end with a revision part. Untouchable. We wrote like 1935. Baka Sweeper. Kuli 1936. Munu was the character. Kuli. He was a coolie. And Two Leaves and a Bird 1937. It's about tea plantation, Gangu and Tara, characters, the village, 1939, about rural India, Rama is character. Lalou Sepoy from France means he was in France that time, World War First. This background of the story, the sword and the sickle, 1942. Sohan was a peasant, the big heart, 1945. Ramu was the character. The private life of an Indian prince, 1953. Prince Ashok Chand is the character here, important character. The Road, 1961. Country's diversity was the theme. Baldev and Arjun, you will see. The Bubble, Manohar, the character, and Morning Face, Confession of Lovers, 1976. The Old Women and the Cows, 1982. So, how many cows? 82 cows, you should remember. Conversations in Bloomsbury, 2014. So, tomorrow we will create the shortcut, not in this video because this is too long. And I want to have a separate video for short tricks. So, we will make short trick here tomorrow in live class. Okay, so let me write down here short trick to remember all the work. We will write down here. So hopefully you like the video. If you like the video, hit the like button and see you in next class. Till then, goodbye. Take care. If you are just reaching to video, you can watch the video again.